Have you ever wondered how life would change if you started running daily? In today's video, we'll talk about the most significant changes. Stick around until the end to find out how to start running every day. First, you will be happier. According to a study, even 30 minutes of running is enough to improve the mental state of a person suffering from depression. It's been proven that the more intense the run, the more pronounced the antidepressant effect. However, it is not necessary to run fast to achieve the result. This effect can be achieved even with a walking run. An increased mood occurs due to the fact that during a run, endorphins begin to be produced in the body. These are special hormones responsible for our well-being. They're released with any physical activity, but during a run, the production is significantly higher than when performing strength exercises. A pleasant feeling that sets in after a run is called the runner's high. It usually happens after 45 minutes to 1 hour of running. At this time, the level of beta endorphins reaches its peak. And the longer you run, the more opioids your body produces. So when you run, you're literally injecting yourself with happiness hormones. A little tip: listening to your favorite music will enhance the result. Numerous studies show that your mood will improve dramatically if you listen to your favorite music while exercising. So turn on your playlist and run. Second, you will burn a lot of calories. To get an idea of how much calories you can burn running, check out this table. All data is approximate and depends on the intensity of the run. As you can see, you burn the most calories when you run fast. This is due to the fact that your body uses more energy reserves to maintain a high speed. The heavier you are, the more calories you'll burn. This is because your body needs more energy to move a heavier mass. Also, running downhill requires more effort than running on a flat surface, so you will burn more calories. If you have a hilly area near your home, add variety to your workouts and run downhill, so make it easier to lose weight. While running, you actively spend glycogen, which accumulates in your liver and muscles. This process contributes to the breakdown of fat tissue, which consequently leads to weight loss. It has been proven that running for half an hour at a moderate pace burns from 150 to 250 calories, which is equivalent to the calorie content of 1 medium apple or 2 large carrots. Third, you will have strong knees. Contrary to popular belief, running does not harm the knees. In fact, the opposite is true. Scientists have found that people who run regularly are less likely to suffer from knee pain than those who do not engage in athletics. This is due to the fact that running helps maintain a normal body mass index and strengthens the leg muscles and bones. Every time you step on the ground while running, your muscles, tendons, and ligaments are exposed to mechanical stress, thanks to which they adapt and become stronger. Walking, swimming, cycling, and other activities do not exert the same kind of impact load on the body as running does. Therefore, if you want to strengthen your knee joints, you need to run. Fourth, you will have a healthy heart. Any kind of aerobic exercise is good for the cardiovascular system. Just 10 minutes of slow jogging is enough to reduce the risk of heart disease. However, for a more significant reduction in the risk of heart disease, doctors recommend running for 30 minutes at a moderate pace. This should be done at least 3 times a week. During a run, your heart pumps blood faster through the vessels. Over time, this leads to expansion of the aorta and arteries, which increases the elasticity of blood vessels and strengthens the heart muscle. Increased levels of low-density lipoproteins, bad cholesterol, contribute to clogging of blood vessels. Physical activities such as running destroys plaques that clog your arteries. That's why your risk of heart attack decreases. We should also mention the level of sugar in the blood. So with regular running, you will reduce the level of sugar in the blood, which means you will reduce the risk of diabetes. Fifth, your brain will work more efficiently. If you have difficulty concentrating on tasks, forget what you wanted to say, or purchase duplicate items at the store, it may mean only one thing: your brain isn't working at full capacity. Studies show that physical activities such as running helps to improve blood circulation in the brain. This, in turn, improves cognitive functions, memory, attention, and concentration. If you've already forgotten what you ate for lunch yesterday or can't remember where you put your keys, immediately put on your sneakers and run. Sixth, you will sleep better. Sleep disorders are a big problem for many people. It can last for several years and seriously affect a person's life. Doctors have discovered that a good night's sleep is essential for maintaining physical and mental health. Poor quality sleep causes problems throughout the day, causing irritability, inability to concentrate, and fatigue. Fortunately, there are ways to improve the situation. Research shows that regular exercise, including running, can significantly improve sleep quality. In a small experiment, scientists found that those who regularly ran at a moderate tempo for at least 5 times a week for at least 30 minutes each time began to sleep better. Moreover, they noticed an improvement in their mental state, which also affects the quality of sleep. So it turns out that running is a kind of sleeping pill, but a much healthier one. 7th, your immunity will be strengthened. It is no secret that being overweight is detrimental to health. Being overweight increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, and even some types of cancer. Aerobic exercise such as running helps reduce body fat. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that women with a body mass index of 25 or higher who ran at least 16 kilometers a week had a 25% lower risk of breast cancer than those who were physically inactive. In another study, it was found that men with a body mass index of 27 or higher who ran at least 24 kilometers a week had a 34% lower risk of prostate cancer than those who did not play sports. So the benefits of running are obvious. Add variety to your workouts and run at least 3 times a week. 8th, you will have beautiful legs. Beautiful legs are the dream of every girl and the pride of every guy. In fact, there is no better way to make your legs look beautiful than running. The largest muscles in the body are in the lower body, and running trains them all. You want to pump up your hips, calves, and buttocks, running is your choice. You don't need any additional equipment. Just put on your sneakers and run. Running also strengthens the abdominal muscles and back, which helps to maintain a straight posture. 9th, you will be more efficient. Scientists have found that running increases the efficiency of cerebral blood flow. This means that your brain will receive more oxygen and nutrients. And since the brain is the most important organ of the human body, this factor alone is enough to prove that running is a must in your life. And now, let's answer the frequently asked question, how to run every day and not harm your body. To avoid injuries, follow these simple rules. By running sneakers. Ordinary shoes are not designed for running and will not protect you from injury. Increase the load gradually. The first couple of days, it is enough to alternate running with walking. You should start with 2 or 3 runs per week. Add something else like swimming or cycling to your workouts. Do exercises for different muscle groups. Don't forget to warm up before your workout and stretch after. Find a coach who will point out your technique mistakes and help you correct them. And now, promise or dare, which is better, to run on a treadmill or outdoors? Most runners live in metropolitan areas. It would be great if in all major cities the weather was like in Miami, but this is not the case. Often weather conditions are set against the training plan, and then closed gyms come to the rescue with their stable internal ecosystem. Where is the best place to run? Psychologically, it is better to run on the street. In this case, you will feel the movement, but there are many other factors. If you live in a place with polluted air by cars or factories, then when you run on the street, harmful metals will accumulate in your body, which will negatively affect your health. In this case, it is better to run on a treadmill in a gym with filtered air. If you live near a park, then it is better to run outside to saturate the body with oxygen. When running on the street, it is psychologically easier to fulfill the training volume and easier to vary the speed regimes. If conditions permit, outdoor running is preferable. That's all for today. Write in the comments below if you like running, like this video, if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel to get the most out of your workout. See you later.